Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Yo Crypto. In today's video, we're going to be going over 5 items in MapleStory N that you must own. A lot of items in the market have currently dropped due to the drop event that we have going on right now. And I think this is a perfect opportunity to pick up some of the best items in the game. So the first item we have on our list is going to be the Golden Clover Belt. And the reason why this item is so good is because it can go up to 25 stars. Any items that can go up to 20 stars can get to 17 star. Getting any items to 17 star is very powerful because it gives you tons of damage. This belt will not be replaced ever, and the only alternative to it is going to be the Zakum belt, but the Zakum belt costs so much money to enhance compared to this one. Highly recommend picking this up if you don't have one already or are looking to upgrade for your neophyte belt. The next item I want to talk about is going to be any of the CRA hats that you get from CRA, and that's going to be the Chaos Queen Ciara, the Clown's hat, the Von Bon hat, or the Vellum hat. The reason why this item is so good is because this item is a lucky item. And if you do not know what a lucky item does, is that if you have 3 items that have a set bonus, as long as you are wearing this hat, it will count for a 4th one. This means that you can rock the Fafnir weapon, the CRA top, the CRA bottom. This will count as the 4th, which means you get an additional 30% boss damage. Now you can combine that with some other sets such as the Absolute set if you are able to get the gloves, cape, shoulder, and shoes. And with this hat equipped, that means you'll have 5 set for the Absolute set. Although it being a lucky item is really nice and all, the one thing I do want to add on is that this item can be equipped by all the classes. And in particular, some classes do want to have cooldown reduction on their hat. And if you are wearing a CRA hat instead of one of these, that means it's going to be harder to find a buyer. And if you were to wear a hat that you can equip on a lot of different classes. But I do expect that these hats will be worn by a lot of cooldown hat classes because they will be a lot more liquid to trade, and with the benefit of being a lucky item as well. Now, the next item on our list is going to be the Dominator Pendant. If you guys do not have one of these, I highly recommend picking it up. This is currently the best pendant in the game, going up to 25 stars. And as I said before, if your item is able to get to 17 stars, it's going to be extremely valuable and gives you tons of damage. The item has dropped so much due to the event and is now extremely affordable for the majority of players. The next item on our list is going to be Will of the Wisp that we get from Ardhilla. And the reason why I chose this item over the Horntail earrings is because the cost difference isn't too much, but this item gets better boss flames. That means you get a slightly better item and the cost the exact same to enhance. If you haven't picked up a Horntail earring or are currently rocking the Neophyte earrings, then I highly recommend picking up one of these instead of the Horntail earrings. But if you have the Horntail earrings already, you should just keep those because the damage difference isn't that much. These are slightly better. Now, the last item on our list that I highly recommend almost every single player to get, if you can, is going to be the Black Beam Mark. I think these are extremely undervalued and they are at a place where every single player should pick up one of these because there is no other accessory that is as accessible, because your other 2 options are the Pat Mark, which goes for thousands of dollars, and in the future it's going to be a pitch boss item, which is also probably going to go for thousands of dollars. These also come from a weekly boss, which means the drop rate on these are lower than the other items on the list. So if you guys do not have one of these, highly recommend picking it up. Item can go up to 20 stars, and because it only goes up to 20 stars, that means that the enhancement costs are slightly better than some of the other items on the list as well. That's it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.